everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing just a good old-fashioned makeup tutorial for this look right here. This has been my go-to fall look pretty much every time I put makeup on throughout this fall season. I really love that it's so wearable yet also very glam and very soft at the same time. I don't really know how to describe it, but I love it. So before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And if you guys would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so this look is super simple. I love it so much for the fall. It's pretty much all I've been wearing when I go out or if I'm gonna go to dinner. It's very wearable, yet very glam, but not too glam. You'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have you guys nice and zoomed in. I already have my base down, so I have my primer, my concealer, my foundation, bronzer, blush, highlight, brows, everything except the eyes and lips basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by priming my lids like I always do. I'm just using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. That's my go-to primer for the past 10 years. I just find that it works the best for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just prime my lids as always. And then I'm just gonna set my lids with just some powder. You can use whatever you want. I always do this. It just helps the blending a little bit, and I just prefer how it looks once I have the powder down. So I'm going to this palette that I actually made on the Colourpop website. It's just a bunch of single shadows that I loved, and I just put it into one of those magnetic palettes. We're actually only going into 4 shades. So the first shade, I'm gonna pull this out so I can look at the names. I always forget what they're called. So the first shade I'm gonna use is called Bel Air. This is gonna be my transition. This is a very wearable transition color. It's very neutral, not too warm and not too cool. And lately I have been super into this really big fluffy blending brush from Morphe. This is the M504. It's very soft, very fluffy, and it's kind of big, but I do love using it just because it really helps me blend out the transition shade as best as I can. So I'm just gonna go in and just start right above the crease where I always put my transition. And I'm just going back and forth and just kind of buffing that out. And I'm also doing some circular motions that really just helps blend everything together. It's okay if you get a little bit on your lid because we're going to be putting shadow over that anyways. And then once again, just blending back and forth and circular motions. And I'm just kind of building up that color to my liking. You can go really soft on this if you want, or you can go a little bit deeper if you want. This is a kind of look where you pretty much have free range, which is why I love it. Okay, so now that the transition is down, I'm going to go into the shade Feathered, and this is just a really nice deep chocolate brown. It does have a little bit of a redder undertone, but it's not super warm, which is why I love it for the crease. And I'm going to use this little packing brush. This is from Royal & Langnickel, and this is the BMX 430 crease brush. And I love this because it's slightly tapered, it's very dense yet fluffy, and it really helps me pack on those shadows in the crease. So I'm just gonna go in to that shade, and I'm just gonna start right where the crease is and just blend. That's the key. You just want to keep blending, and you just want to keep building up that color. I'm also going to pack some of that shadow on that outer third of my eye just for a more smoky effect, because we're going to be putting in some pretty shimmery color in the center and in the inner part of the lid. And then what I like to do is go back in to the fluffy brush with no extra product on it and just start kind of blending those two together right where the crease and the transition meet. And that just kind of makes it look really flawless and blended nicely. And then once again, going into the left eye now, going into that crease and just building up the color. Okay, so now that we have our transition and our crease shade, next I'm going to go into one of my favorite metallic shadows I have ever used. This is called Baby Lights, and it's a very pretty gold shade, but it also kind of has like that green undertone. You know how like some gold colors almost look greenish? That's what I love about this. It is so freaking pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this flat packing brush and get it nice and wet, and then I'm gonna go into that shade and just really pack on that color. This color is so pretty. You can use your finger for this too if you want, and sometimes I kind of do both just because I feel like the finger kind of like gives it more payoff in a way. So I'm just gonna kind of start on this inner portion of my eye and just pack on that color. Look how pretty that is. The camera doesn't do it justice at all, but I'm gonna kind of just like press that on my lid and stop right where the crease hits your lid. So almost like a cut crease, but you're not really doing a full cut crease. This is just kind of like the easy way to do it. So I'm just packing that shade on, and I'm building up the color as much as I want. And then I'm also going to go back in with that tapered brush into the crease and just kind of like buff that out so it looks a little bit more seamless. By the way, I think my neighbor's doing yard work, so hopefully you can't hear that. And by the way, I'm kind of just like stopping right before the outer third. So once again, it almost looks like a cut crease, but not really. It's just kind of like an easy way to do it without having to like use the concealer and have like exact precision. And I'm just kind of like blending that into the other color lightly. And then I'm also going to go over it with my finger just a little bit, just to kind of really make that shadow like stand out. Like I said, I feel like using your finger is usually the best way to go. Like something about the body heat and the shadow, I don't know, it just works really well. Okay, so then I'm going to go back in to the shade Feathered, which is that darker brown shade. And I'm just going to go lightly underneath my lower lash line and just smoke everything out, make it nice and grungy. That's how I love doing my eyeshadows. I feel like if I don't have shadow on my lower lash line, like, I don't know, I feel incomplete. And then I'm going to go back in with the fluffy brush and back into that first transition shade and just like dust it right underneath. You don't have to go crazy with this. This is just kind of like blending everything out and making it all come together. And then finally, this is my favorite part of the look. I'm going to add just a little bit of glitter on the lid. You do not have to do this. And actually, you guys don't have to like use these exact colors from Colourpop. You can use whatever you have in your makeup collection, whatever's similar. It's a very, very easy wearable look. So you can kind of like go whatever way you want with this. So the glitter I'm going to use is called Get Lost. Look how pretty this is. Once again, it's kind of like that greenish gold. More gold than green, I guess, but it also has like flecks of like white, like whitish, like silver, like I don't know. It is so pretty. So if you wanted, you can totally add like a glitter glue or glitter primer and really like go all out with the glitter. But what I like to do is kind of go more subtle with the glitter, just so you have like a little bit of something extra without it looking too crazy. So I'm just gonna take my finger and just rub it into the pan. So I have like this much on my finger. It's not like packed like crazy. And once again, I'm not even using glitter glue. So I'm just gonna kind of stamp that onto my lid just for something a little extra. Oh, I just love how this looks. Like, and this would look so pretty if you guys wanted to use a glitter glue and like go all out with the glitter. But for me, I just like that it's just like something a little extra without it looking too dramatic. Hopefully you guys can see that. I seriously feel like the camera doesn't do it justice. I will definitely be posting a picture of this look on Instagram, so you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But yeah, this glitter is so pretty. In the light, you actually even see some like shifts of like orange in a way. So it's just like, it's like the perfect fall glitter. I love it. And sometimes I even like to add whatever's left over just on like the bottom portion of my lash line. I know that's weird, but it just kind of like adds a little something. So that is it for the eyeshadow. It's very simple, very easy, and I love it. Like, you can wear this for the holidays and it looks gorgeous. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some eyeliner and a wing. I'm basically just going to add a little bit of black eyeliner on the inner rim, and then I'm also going to make a little wing with the NYX Epic Ink liner. This is my new favorite eyeliner. It is so good. It's so black and like pigmented. It's crazy. So I'm gonna kind of speed this part up so you guys can just watch me do it real quick, because otherwise it'll take me forever, because it takes forever for me to do a wing. But yeah, I will speed up the footage. Okay, so I put on some mascara as well, and I used the Hank & Henry, I don't know what this is called, but it's a Hank & Henry mascara. They're an indie brand, and what I love about this, it has one like regular side, and then the other side has this like really skinny like bottom lash wand, which I think is really cool. Next, I'm just gonna go in to this Ofra highlighter. It's the highlighter I'm wearing on my face right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and just take a really small pencil brush, and I am just gonna hit the inner corners because I totally forgot to do that while I was already doing the eyeshadow. I always feel like the inner corners need to be done. Just kind of brightens up the look a little bit, makes you look more awake. And it just looks really pretty with whatever highlighter you're wearing. And I'm just going to kind of hit the brow bone very lightly, just for that little extra something. And then next, I'm going to go off camera and throw on some lashes, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I threw my lashes on, and I am using the Ardell Faux Mink Wispies, and sometimes what I like to do is cut them in half and I just put them on the outer corners, because once in a while fake lashes really irritate the inner corners of my eyes. So I just went ahead and cut them in half, and now they're just like nice and wispy and flirty, and I love them. So finally, I'm just gonna throw some lipstick on, and you can do any color you want with this. You can do a bold lip, you can do neutral, you can do a pop of color if you wanted, or like something like metallic. I am just gonna use this Ofra liquid lipstick. This is in the shade, I actually have no idea what shade this is. I think the shade name like wore off because I use this lipstick a lot, but it's basically like a muted burgundy, and I love this color for fall. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the footage of me putting this on. Okay, so I have the lipstick on. I really wish I knew the shade name. I'll have to like look it up or something. But I really love how this looks. I think it's so pretty for fall. You can wear this for Thanksgiving if you wanted, or even for Christmas, or any type of holiday party. Or if you just want to wear it day to day as like just like a simple glam look for fall, you can literally wear it to anything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Please be sure to subscribe and leave comments down below and hit the like button, and you can follow me on all social media. I have links down below to my Instagram, and yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day and a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.